In today's video, we're covering the Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 4 Thor Love and Thunder, which sounds like a porno, so aka Thor 4. So yo, what is freaking good YouTube Warstu here? If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel DC pop culture based content we do on this channel. If you could, subscribe to channel, turn notifications on, and hit the comment bell button down below. It will be much appreciated. So we're gonna go over the two post-credit scenes now. The movie has been screened, but ironically, there isn't as many leaks about as I thought there would be, but I have had the post-credit scenes confirmed by a few people, so I'm pretty sure it is true. And realistically, guys, the post-credit scene from what I said yesterday's video was correct. We just got more context. So if you could, follow me on Twitter, WarstuG, to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. We are so close to 20,000 followers over there, and it would help me very much. Also, check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. That'd be much appreciated. So, we're going to go over some reactions for Thor 4, but I don't really like early reactions because they're kind of fake, because if you look at the earlier reaction, then you look at the actual movie review and the actual review when people can talk spoilers, their opinions change massively. So, Brandon Davis from comicbook.com had this to say: Natalie Portman as Jane Foster, aka Mighty Thor, is just a home run. Her whole story here is powerful and fulfilling. Christian Bale is creepy as Gorr. He could have benefited from a little more screen time, but lands really well. Great villain. Obviously, it's a 2-hour movie, so I guess they had to have a limited time. Griffin from creator, host of Film Speak. What did he have to say? Thor Love and Thunder just cemented itself as one of my favorite MCU films, bursting with so much heart, emotion, sincerity. I teared up with smile from ear to ear. This film is a warm hug plea, cherishing the past, live in the moment, do something that matters, I adore. And Taika Waititi kind of alliterated that through multiple interviews. He went on to say, what I love most about Thor Love and Thunder is it's Taika Waititi film through and through. His writing is the real star, got the free spiritness, live affirming heart of his non-blockbuster films, some terrific spectacle. That is a big improvement from Ragnarok. Now that is pretty big because I think Thor Ragnarok is one of the few Marvel movies that is actually good. Beautiful blends, horror and heart in all the right places. Christian Bale as Gorr arises as a top-tier MCU villain, possibly the best question mark, who packs an emotion and will up in the climax. His fiendish, terrifying, yet incredibly sympathetic, great antagonist. That sounds pretty cool. So there's a bunch more. Let's go over a few more. So Clayton Davis from Variety. Thor Love and Thunder is much more episodic than I would have expected. Delivers big laughs from very standard cookie cutters. Villains with Christian Bale. I want that buddy cop comedic with Natalie Portman and Tessa Thompson. Matt Damon must go. Broadway post-credits are epic, pure fun. Now, something that has been alliterated from some of the video-based reactions is they hid a lot of what was in this movie from marketing, which is sometimes a very good thing to do, but also sometimes a very bad thing to do because it's kind of false advertising. But something it makes clear is this movie is what you think it is, but it isn't what you think it is, if that makes any sense. So, coming from the Illuminati, Thor Love and Thunder is everything great about comic book movies. Truly hilarious, insanity, heart-wrenching, tragic, and bombastic action, visually stunning, and one of the best MCU soundtracks. The entire cast is fantastic, but Christian Bale and Natalie Portman are phenomenal. Interesting, Amanda Taylor, YouTuber. Thor Love and Thunder is the best comedy to come out. Okay, we don't want a freaking comedy. Gorr is a god killer. Sorry, guys, but this movie shouldn't really be funny in parts, but it has to have a serious tone in some parts. If it has Taika Waititi's signature style all over it, I laughed, I cried, I then laughed some more, and what an amazing film, Thor Love and Thunder. Okay, let's go over one more. Eric Davis, another classic Thoric venture. Thor Love and Thunder is everything I wanted it to be. Big, colorful, weird, Guns N' Roses filled battles to go. Hopeless romantic story discovering love and unexpected places. Christian Bale and Russell Crowe are especially great. And Korg. So they're not really saying too much, but you do get this vibe that they're all reading off the same sheet. I mean, I can't really say this because I've been to these kind of, press screeners and you're not told what to say, but it is a bit suspicious when every single review is like, it's wholesome, it's loving, it's caring, and all this kind of stuff. Like, when people say the exact same stuff, it makes me think, what are you going on about? Matt Ramos, the real soups. Thor's character development and journey throughout Thor Love and Thunder is probably my favorite part of the movie. It's a wholesome story about living in the moment and making the most of the time we have. That's alliterated from quite a few other people's comments as well. So, yeah, a lot of people are pretty much saying the same thing, which is not a bad thing. I mean, sometimes it's a good thing if everyone's saying the same thing, but it's usually a better indicator when people are saying different things, not the same generic, wholesome, loving, cute kind of movie, which sounds cool. So let's get into the post-credit scene. So we were right in yesterday's video when we said Hercules is introduced in the movie, but obviously without seeing the movie, you won't have the context of what is allegedly the post-credit scenes. We say allegedly because I've not actually seen it. So they go like this. Zeus obviously doesn't die. He's pissed at Thor and sends Hercules after him. And that is one of the post-credit scenes, played by Brett Goldstein. I'm still told that Beta Ray Bill isn't in this movie at all. So the second post-credit scene, I mean, careful for spoilers, I don't want to ruin your life, is the following. But to be fair, if you've clicked in a video that says post-credit scene revealed or something variant to that, it's your own fault. Jane Foster is welcomed to Valhalla by Heimdall, and if you know what Valhalla, I mean, Heimdall's dead, Valhalla, you know where Asgardians go when they die, Valhalla, Jane Foster, Valhalla. That is allegedly the second post-credit scene, which is interesting. It really is interesting. And we're not going over anything that hasn't actually been leaked, so to speak. No full plot leak yet, so we can't go over that. But I am really looking forward to seeing this movie. You know me, I like to put stuff out really early, if I can find it and if I'm told it, but they really have kept this movie under wraps. Like, seriously. I like Doctor Strange 2, things were being affirmed and confirmed instantly after screenings, but for some reason with this movie, people were actually sticking to NDAs. Strange, that one, isn't it? Why with this one? Because there isn't any craziness from what I've been told, like the whole Necrosword null connection. Although no one's told me that doesn't happen. There's no null post-credit scene, which is very, very disheartening for me, but based on the footage they revealed yesterday or the day before, when Thor is calling his old hammer and it goes to Jane Foster and she takes out a bunch of people, this movie really does look wholesome. You see what I did there? It looks very heartening and wholesome. But Thor Ragnarok is one of my favorite Marvel movies, to be honest. It's pretty much up there with Infinity War and Endgame. Let's be honest, they're the only good ones. So yeah, it's interesting. So I am looking forward to watching this movie. And like always, guys, we will have a full plot leak up whenever I get sent it or whenever it leaks, because like I keep saying, guys, reading a movie, describing a movie isn't the same thing as watching the movie. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu if you want to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Also check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. We are so close to hitting 10 followers on Twitter. That would be much appreciated. And also, if you have any video requests, just drop them down below or drop them on Instagram at Warstu. I do try to reply to everyone on Instagram if you are respectable. And also, let me know. I've put a bunch of community poll questions out with a poll, and please comment on them if you can. I will be making videos of them on them over the next few days to drop next week. So yeah, let me know, like, there's a few, like, who should replace Ezra Miller as the Flash? Why is the DCU in disarray? Is the Snyderverse over? And stuff like that. There's a bunch of polls over there. So if you could check them out and contribute, that would be awesome. Some replies will end up in the video based on the comments. So like always, guys, thank you very much for checking this video out. Let me know what you think of the early reactions and the post-credit scenes. Alleged, we have to say alleged because I've not seen it, but I've been told that will happen by 2 different people. So I presume that is what's gonna happen. So like always, guys, thank you very much, and I'll catch ya in another video very soon. Catch ya later.